icon.
Cementing her status.
She's a legend.
One of music's biggest stars.
And she is the moment.
Yay, alrighty, hello everybody and welcome to today's pick a card reading. Today we are going to be doing what makes you fuckable, what makes you desirable to other people, what makes you sexy, attractive, fun, and everything in between. So I'm so excited today to go on ahead and figure all of this out. So this is pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Again, pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Let's just go ahead and get right into things today. Woohoo! Yay! Alrighty, hello to everybody who chose pile number 1. If you chose this little tiny heart crystal, this is going to be your reading today, all about what makes you what makes you desirable, what makes you effable. And we're going to get to the Britney Spears cards in a second, but let's start out with just a little bit of tarot first. And everything's like a pink theme today. I didn't even plan this. Like, I just did this nail color and then I came in here and I chose out my decks and I was like, oh my god, this last deck I did plan because I'm like, it matches the theme better. But the other ones, they just kind of like happened, like the Britney Spears, of course, and then this other pink one that I wrote personally, and then my nails. Everything just kind of matched. Oh my gosh, and these colors are even matching too. Pink might be a good color for you. It might be one of your favorites. All right, but let's see what makes you desirable. What makes you desirable? Let's get 2 more cards. Just kind of complete this. Wow, this is looking incredible though. Oh my gosh, a lot of major arcana for this. Oh my god. Okay. So, pile number 1, what makes you desirable? I feel like this is so easy. It's so effortless. Like, I feel like you don't even have to try to be desirable because you just are. Like, there's so many different aspects of you that are attractive and sexy. And the fact that you are represented by not only 1, but 5 major arcana today, that means that you are a big deal, sis. Like, come on. I feel like you are a way bigger deal than you actually even make yourself out to be or you even feel like. Or maybe other people have made you feel a lot lesser than in the past, but no longer, because you are incredibly desirable. You are the empress, for starters, okay? Somebody who is like career-oriented, work-oriented. You might work for yourself. You might have side hustles. But I also feel like the empress just kind of overall talks about like fertility. So that could be like fertility in creativity, new ideas. Maybe you have kids. Maybe you're like just a really good mom. Maybe you are just like a mother of the world, or you have a lot of creative ideas, creative inspirations, insights. Maybe you write music, you paint, whatever it is. I feel like you are just the master of fertility, and that makes you incredibly desirable. Yeah, and so again, that could either be creative or like literal, you know, like you do have a lot of babies, or you are just like a mother to a lot of people on this planet Earth. And that doesn't even necessarily mean like you have to give birth to these people, but you just are like this beautiful mothering kind of energy. Yeah, and that's just the Empress. With the Hierophant here, I feel like you're very desirable because a lot of people can see a future with you. Like a lot of people could see leveling up this connection with you, taking it to the next level, taking you all the way down the aisle, you know? And I feel like you could definitely last a lifetime. Like, you are that kind of person that's very ride or die, especially with the Strength card here too. That does tell me fierce loyalty. That gives me Leo energy. It gives me like you're meant for the spotlight. But again, it's like it's so nonchalant. Like you don't try, but you just are chalant. That was like a word that I was thinking about the other day. I'm like, what's the opposite of nonchalant? Like I feel like it's chalant, you know, like you're just that bad bitch. You are chalant. You're meant to shine. You're meant to chalant. I just love that. Okay, but anyways, you guys are very confident as well, being represented as the Strength card. Like this literally talks about this woman is like, which by the way, I have a band-aid here because Ghost, my cat. But this woman is literally like conquering this lion, you know, and fearlessly. So I feel like you're very fearless, you're confident, you just know, like you are so authentic to yourself, fearlessly. I don't know why I keep accidentally saying fiercely. Like, I feel like you're just very fierce as well. But I feel like you're very fearless as well. You fearlessly kind of go about life. And I feel like you inspire a lot of other people because of that. Yeah, and that makes you so desirable. Balance between work and play. So again, with the Empress card here, I feel like you are so accomplished when it comes to your career or something to do with like the business side of you, but you also know how and when to have fun. And again, that makes you so sexy. Ooh, my right palm is itchy. So I do see that there is money coming in here for you guys as well. That's just kind of like a side note. I love how like there's just little side notes that always find their way into just random readings. But yeah, you guys are so desirable because you can find that beautiful balance between work and play. You know when to have a good time and go out there and party it up with your friends, but you also know when you need to put your head down and get your nose in the books, you know, and like study or work really, really hard or work on a painting, you know, for hours and hours and hours. And then you come out of it and like you can go have a fun night, like with your family, with your friends. The Death card is here as well. So you're always down for a new transformation. Yeah, I'm hearing my friend who's a Sagittarius. She was like, we Sagittarius, which like I'm not good at zodiac, which is crazy because of the career that I'm in, you know, being a psychic, but I'm not good at zodiac. But she was like, we Sagittarius, like we just end things. Like when we're done with something, we are done. Whereas water signs are a little bit more like, you know, they kind of like move fluidly between transformations. And, you know, they don't really have like a ton of like super clear endings. And I'm like, that's pretty true. Like that's pretty accurate, especially me being a Scorpio. She's like talking to me about that. But yeah, I do feel that for this pal in particular, I feel like you guys can have very clear endings, you know, or like you just maybe have had a lot of endings, like a lot of moments in which have been very transformative in your life. But I feel like, again, that's what made you so sexy. Yeah, I'm hearing cozy, survived all she went through, damn, she lethal. Like at this point, you've survived everything that you've gone through to a point where you are now lethal. Yeah, I'm hearing that, especially with the Death card here. There could have been some really significant ending in your life, whether that be an actual death, which if it is, I do send my sincerest apologies and love your way, especially dealing with something as massive as a death. Or it could also be something as, you know, crucial of an ending as like a divorce or a major breakup or a friendship ending. Maybe some of you guys, all of the above, like D, literally all of the above, because it's just been one thing after the next. But this is what makes you so incredibly sexy, because I'm hearing, yeah, last night I took an L, but now I bounced back. Right? I feel like you guys bounce back faster than anybody else, and you're so sexy because of it. People find it so attractive how one day they can hear something bad happen to you, but then like, you know, you do take that time to really hermit yourself and heal, but once you're healed, you pop the fuck off. Like I'm literally seeing you come back out and like you have this like major glow up, and everybody is just shocked because it's like, wow, like that divorce should have kicked you down, but instead you're looking better than ever. That breakup, that friendship, you know, being over should have kicked you down, but instead you are glowing, you know, like you are looking good. And even after death, something as impactful as a death, you know, I feel like you guys still bounce back even better than before, because now you have so much empathy in your heart for what other people are going through. And I feel like empathy definitely makes people so sexy. Like it makes them so attractive and so appealing. If you have ever met somebody that's unempathetic, I feel like you understand that there's a level of like sexiness to a person that can empathize with other people. You know, like I feel like that those are the partners that I'm really drawn to and that I'm really attracted to, are people that are super empathetic and can understand like how, you know, not texting back, like, or just not even that, but like I feel like that could be simple, but just for as an example, like, you know, going kind of like ghost mode, especially romantic partners, isn't very helpful. Like, that romantic partner is supposed to be the person that's there for you like every single day, you know, like they are your found family. Much not like, again, like friendships are a little bit different, but I feel such an intense type of way about relationships, you know. And I feel like you're that baddie that really is so empathetic and you just care so deeply about other people. It's like, it's so sexy. It's so sexy. Okay, and then finally, we've got the Temperance card here. So Temperance talks about emotional balance and well-being. Like, you guys are so just emotionally balanced, and the way that you give and take to other people. Again, this might have to deal with the fact that you are so empathetic and the fact that you have gone through so much, but I do feel like you're able to give so much of yourself to other people. And yeah, but I do feel like there is that beautiful balance now, especially after the Death card, where it's like, if you're not giving back to me, then I know that this is just, you know, not worth pursuing. Basically, like, that's kind of what I'm seeing. So yeah, like, I feel like you guys have really gone through a lot where you just don't put up with the bullshit anymore, but you also are still empathetic and loving to the people that you know genuinely do deserve it, you know, or just to random strangers on the street, because you know, you never know what somebody could be going through. That's kind of what I hear. And I just feel like that's what makes you so fucking sexy. It's like you care so much about other people and you want what's best for other people. Like, that is such an attractive trait. And you are such a badass hard worker. People do fall in love with you very easily and they want to level it up. They want to marry you very quickly. And you are so confident. You're so authentic in yourself. You're so beautiful and loving and kind. But we've got lots of Britney Spears cards here. So let's see what we've got for you. The Lucky Star. Yeah, so I feel like people definitely feel like you're a very lucky individual. Overall, I feel like people think that you're just a very lucky person and that things just kind of like happen for you so naturally. But again, like, I feel like behind the scenes you're like, girl, none of this was natural. I'm even hearing too, like, some of you guys like could have gotten plastic surgery too or something like that. Yeah, this is like an LGBTQ plus friendly space here. So yeah, I'm seeing like some people are transgender as well. They're like, honey, nothing about this is natural. But as a matter of fact, you know what? Fuck it. We claim it. It is. It literally is. And I feel like even just the way that you guys go about life, everything is lucky to you. Like, you are so blessed. And I feel like things do happen for you naturally, like a little bit more natural. The Blue Jean Queen is here. Yes. So I do feel like you guys are style savvy. I feel like you can put some things together that other people would just sort of like look over or pass by. Country charm is really coming through, as well Southern charm with the Blue Jean Queen. So some of you guys could have a lot of Southern charm to you. The Beach Babe is here. Okay, and let's just finish off these other two so I can just kind of yap. Yeah, the Beach Babe, the School Girl, and the Halftime Superstar. So I do feel like you guys do got that beach body, okay? Like, you are looking so damn good. Oh my god, I just realized too, I'm wearing my baby fat pants today that literally match the pink color, and you have two more of my favorite color. It's DH800H85. That's the hex code. I literally love this color so much. You'll see it all over my channel because that's how much I love this like nice bright magenta color. But with the Beach Babe here, I do feel like you guys got that beautiful beach body. I feel like you have something that is worth showing off. And even if you guys are curvier or whatever, it doesn't matter. I feel like you have something that you definitely need to show off more, because you do have that beautiful confidence. And I feel like it doesn't matter what you wear, you know, what you wear. You always look good because you carry it with confidence and with a radiant and beautiful smile. Ooh, yes, and with the schoolgirl here too, I did say nose in the books. So some of you guys could be going back to school. Some of you guys could be in school currently. Some of you guys could be like, you know, like in college, I would say. I don't just want to say in school, because, you know, this is definitely not an all ages kind of a channel, especially with this reading. But with the schoolgirl here, I feel like yeah, that could be something like a little bit feisty for you guys that you guys are interested in. But also, I feel like you're very intelligent as well, and you do like to be a learner of life. I don't think that's the right thing at all, but whatever. You know, like you're just I'm hearing you're like a master of all. Like you really do like to try new things, and I do see that you like to learn a lot. Yeah, the halftime superstar. I'm going to read about that a little bit here. Oh my gosh, girl. There it is. The halftime superstar is all about holding your own while learning from those who have gone before you, finding success in collaboration. Oh my god, y'all literally could not read that the whole time. There we go. Yeah, you guys can pause to read more about that if you would like to. But yeah, I feel like you guys are definitely always down for a little collaboration. Yeah, like being the school person, you know that you're never like truly a master and that you're always just supposed to be learning, trying new things. And so I definitely feel like that's what makes you so sexy, is you're like down for a little adventure, you know, whether that be in the bedroom or in life. You're always down to try new things and learn about new things, learn about new cultures, new experiences, and the world. Yeah, I'm seeing like you literally reading, so maybe like you do like to read a lot. Let's get even more information about what makes you so desirable. I also love to say too, you guys might be drawn to other piles after this, but let's see. I can tell some of these cards got a little bit more sun than other ones. Ooh. Okay, so far we've got magical. So I feel like people find you very desirable because you're just a very magical person. Like along with the lucky star, like it just feels like things kind of like magically work out for you. If you do resonate with having somebody crossed over on the other side, I feel like a message for you would be that never stop talking to them, you know, because they're still there. And I feel like if anything, they can really help you out on the other side, make some really magical things happen for you. So especially like if you're a business owner or you're just like a single mom trying to do everything, you know, ask for help from your loved ones who have crossed over, because they definitely would love to send you a little extra blessing as well. And my nose is itchy, so there could be somebody that's talking about you currently. But we have love is all around you. So I feel like, again, with the Hierophant, like we kind of got that vibe where people just fall in love with you very easily. Like it feels like the way that people just see you is like you're just a wife, a husband, a spouse kind of material. Like people fall in love with you just so easy. We also have decorator here, so I feel like you're very good at decorating, but it's interesting because we also have minimalist here, so maybe like you're just kind of a little bit more of a minimalist decorator. Oh my god, I would love for you to come to my place and take it over and yeah, do some cleaning out of the clutter, because, or give some tips down below, honestly. We love to see it, but, or decorating tips just in general. We love to see just any kind of advice or whatever 2 cents that you guys like to put in, if you guys have extra info for this pile too. But yeah, you guys could be drawn to minimal decoration, decorating your house, but in a more minimal kind of manner. I'm hearing that you make the house a home, so you might really like to add like your own little touches to your place that really just make it feel very cozy. Yeah, like the scents, the little pillows that you could add, the throw blankets, just stuff like that. Okay, they keep wanting like even more to come out, so I'm just gonna keep pulling them. It's very interesting here. Yeah, we have colorful, we have green, the color, natural and confident, as well as green thumb. So that's very interesting. Maybe you guys are minimal decorators, but you like to decorate with a lot of plants, living things. You guys are currently in my 4 seasons porch, so I'm surrounded by my succulents because that's pretty much the only thing that I can take care of successfully. But yeah, green is here, so I feel like you guys could naturally have a green thumb that makes you very sexy. Maybe you guys have gardens. Green the color as well, so green and pink. Aw, Wicked. Oh, love Wicked. But those colors could be very symbolic for you guys as well. yeah, like, or they could just be colors that you really, really love or drawn to, naturally green colors. And then colorful is here overall. So I feel like you're just a very colorful individual. Yeah, and I feel like you might like to incorporate a lot of color into your wardrobe. Or just like your energy overall is very colorful. Less working, more living. Okay, that's really interesting here. Okay, and frog vibes also really wanted to come out too. So a lot of green here today, but less working, more living, and you also had the two of materials here. So I feel like those go literally so perfectly together because that's exactly what it talks about, like balancing, that beautiful balance between work and play, and being able to work to live, you know, and not live to work is what I heard. So yeah, I feel like a lot of you guys do work, but I feel like it's like a side hustle that you're more passionate about, or just living your life, traveling, experiencing new things in general that you're the most passionate about. So yes, and frog vibes. However that resonates, I'm not entirely sure, but I'm sure some of you guys will be like, yes, I do love frogs. You might want to look up the meaning behind a frog, what a frog could mean, because I just wrote that. I love the picture that I drew too of the frog. Okay, well, I love you guys so much. Those are the messages that I got for you today. Don't be afraid to pick other piles or select any other readings that I do have on my channel. If something resonated, don't forget to like and subscribe, as it really helps out creators like myself. But yes, those are all the messages that I got for you guys today. I'm praying it brought you some clarity, and I will see you very, very soon, okay? Bye! Alrighty, hello to those of you who chose pile number 2. This gorgeous stone. Oh my gosh, I literally know the name of this. I believe it is labradorite, because one of you guys told me, and I had the note card for it for so long to try to practice. I believe this is labradorite. This is going to be a reading all about what makes you desirable. And I'm going to get the other stone out of here just so that way we have a full clear energy. We'll get to the Britney Spears cards in a minute, but first let's do some tarot. Chose all pink today. Partially planned, partially not. It all started when I put on my baby fat pants and then did my nails, and I was like, oh, okay, this must be the color of today. Let's see here. What makes you desirable? My beautiful pile number 2. What makes you desirable? The lighting is going a little bit wacky. We do have the wildfires, which is so sad, affecting the lighting today. Oh, I'm thinking about what charity I want to do too, you guys, as I'm shuffling this. Or for my birthday, because I like to do a little birthday charity every single year, and I'm trying to decide between doing like donation to women and children's shelters, like we could go out and get stuff, or if we should do something like Project Planet, or if we should split it and maybe just do both, but you know, half of the goal for kind of each of them. Let me know what you guys think down below, but let's get into what makes you desirable. And I'm going to turn this card this way because that really annoys me that some of the cards are horizontal. Ace of Materials is here. So I feel like you guys overall are a very stable and loyal person. That's what I'm hearing. You guys are incredibly loyal. You are the type of person that will really be there for other people and are that very steady kind of grounded energy, especially being represented as the Ace of Materials. You might be an earth sign, but even if you're not, you're just a very level-headed person. I feel like you're very down to earth, which is so sexy. Oh my god, I love the trait of somebody being down to earth. It just always makes me think of somebody like Shailene Woodley from like The Fault in Our Stars, Divergent, because even though like she's this big celebrity, like she's still so incredibly grounded and humble and like down to earth, and she doesn't put up with shit. So I love that. But on top of that, we also have the Ace of Inspiration here. Wow, 2 aces. Any more? No? Okay, that's crazy though. You guys got both aces in this pile. So, and this is pile number 2, so that's kind of hilarious. But the Ace of Inspiration here. So I feel like you guys are very creative individuals, kind of similar to pile number 1, but also different because I'm hearing you guys are the muse. Ooh. So I feel like this is very interesting. I want to tell you guys a story time so bad about how my ex wrote a diss track about me, but we'll get to that later. This is about you guys because I feel like y'all could have actually inspired diss tracks, okay? Like, or just songs being written about you, poems being written about you, books, Netflix shows, like movies in general. Like, even if you don't know it, I think that you have inspired like a lot of people to create, to be creative, to be artists. And I feel like it has a lot to do with the fact that you are so desirable. Like the fact that you are so sexy, it could be that. But it could also be like, just again, like your stability, you know, like you're grounded in nature. I feel like it is number 1 because you're so sexy. But number 2, because of just the way that you carry yourself too. I feel like, yeah, a lot of people look up to you because you're so inspiring. Yeah, with the Page of Inspiration, I heard, head in the clouds, got no weight on my shoulders. I should be wiser and realize that I've got one less problem without you. Yeah. But that could be you guys. Like, you really do feel like, which is interesting because I just said that you're grounded. But with head in the clouds, got no weight on my shoulders. I feel like you guys do feel like waves of inspiration, but you're able to really bring yourself back down again. Wow. This is very like yin and yang sort of energy. Like, I complete myself. I don't need anybody else, which I think is so sexy. Like, I think that's so hot, the fact that you don't need anybody else. But yeah, I do feel like you'll get these kind of waves of inspiration and then you'll come back down to earth and you'll make it happen. And then you'll get this wave of inspiration and you'll come back down to earth and you'll make it happen. You know, so I feel like you're just gorgeous in that sense. Yeah, it looks like this person's also dancing as well. And they have a black cat in front of them. So I just feel like you really could give a fuck less, like what other people think. And you're really just kind of following your own wave of inspiration. Yeah, some of you guys could be dancers. I feel like even if you're at the club and you're dancing, like you look very sexy and hot. The way that you dance, the way that you carry yourself. Oh, my shoes are squeaking over here too. Do not mind that. With the Muse of Voices here too, you guys could be very incredible speakers or singers or writers. Like, there's something to do with like you need to use your voice. Your voice is going to be very beneficial for you, and I feel like your voice is very sexy. I'm even hearing some of you guys could be, what is that, like where you voice like cartoons or video games. Like, I feel like you could do something like that. Maybe you're at acting, just whatever it is. Like, you're just so sexy, and I feel like you are such a muse when it comes to speaking to other people. Like, people definitely look up to you. I feel like people take your advice very seriously. Yeah, especially with the Ace of Materials and the Ace of Inspiration. It's like, whenever you're giving advice, it is not only logical and grounded, but it's also ethereal and intuitive. Like, it's like the perfect balance of advice. You guys could be very good therapists as well. Like, maybe this is my group where you guys are actually like therapists or professional healers, like whatever it is, because I just feel like, or motivational speakers. Like, you just really use your voice to your advantage to really help other people. Yeah, the Three of Materials is here as well. So I feel like you guys can juggle a lot of different opportunities or things very frequently. Like, I'm seeing like maybe you guys just have a lot going for you, like when it comes to your career. Like, you've got a full-time job, a side hustle, maybe you're also pursuing acting on the side or painting, or it just feels like you've got just like this beautiful balance of work and like you're doing all of the things that you love. Wow. Yeah, and that makes you so sexy. I feel like people just know that you're accomplished. Like, I'm seeing award after award for this pile. Like, you guys are definitely destined for a lot of success and a lot of like physical rewards. Maybe you guys can resonate with like having like a full trophy case, even just like as a kid, whether that be from sports or academics or spelling bees. Like, it doesn't matter. It just feels like you guys have been very successful, and you almost have like a drawer full of awards. Yeah. The Five of Inspiration is here as well. So I'm seeing that there could be a lot of different like sides of you, which is definitely true too with the Three of Materials. Like, I feel like you're always kind of glowing up and becoming the next best version of yourself. But I also feel like there's a lot of different sides of you depending on like what mode you're in. Yeah, like I'm seeing Paris Hilton, for example, because there's a lot of different modes to her, where it feels like, you know, whenever she's doing business, she's incredibly serious and she's grounded, right? But whenever she's performing her DJ sets, she's very like lively and upbeat and creative, versus when she's like, you know, performing, being, you know, Paris Hilton back in the day on like The Simple Life, then she was a little bit more of like pretending to be a dumb blonde, you know. Like, I feel like you guys, and this is why this group in particular, I think that you would really succeed as an actor, or like as an actress as well, because I feel like you're able to really like blend in with whatever situation that you are a part of. Like, I feel like you're definitely able to really blend, and I don't think that that's a bad thing. Like, I feel like a lot of people talk about like chameleoning as like being like sometimes a bad thing, which it can be occasionally if you're the wrong person, you know, and you're using it for the wrong reasons. But I feel like it's actually not a bad thing to be able to like mesh and vibe with the people that you're around, you know. Like, if you're able to vibe and match their vibe, match their energy, like, I feel like that's so incredible and that's so sexy. Yeah, because it's giving like I was watching this like Instagram reel of this hairdresser who was like so hyped. She was so excited to like cut this person's hair. She was like recording it, and she's like, I'm gonna do this here, I'm gonna do this, are you hyped, are you excited? And the person was just like, yeah, like whatever, like yeah. And I was just, and like the top comment was like, wow, that person just really does not match your energy. And so that is the kind of the vibe. Like, I don't understand why people think it's such a bad thing to match other people's energy and to like chameleon and to get along with different groups of people. Like, I don't think that that's a bad thing at all. If anything, I think it's beautiful. And I think you're one of the people that actually bridges a lot of people together. Like, you get people to hang out that never would have hung out unless if you were the person like there, you know. So I feel like you're very talented in that sense. You need to give yourself a little bit more credit. Oh my god, we have the Siren and the Muse of Voices, you guys. Like, you can't make this shit up. Genuinely. I feel like there's something to do with your voice that is so desirable. It's so sexy and it's so attractive. Like, maybe you guys are good at dirty talk in the bedroom, I don't know. But it feels like a lot of you guys need to be using your voice because it's very sexy and alluring. And I feel like I'm hearing use your voice to get what you want, because you can. So yeah, take it as it resonates, but I feel like that is a big message for people here. The Ringleader. Oh, and both of these are dark blue energy, so you guys could be drawn to the color dark blue. Ooh, it's very like emotionally depth, right? Like, it talks all about emotional depth and being able to go beneath the surface. But the Ringleader, I love that for you guys. I feel like, again, even like when you guys get into these different groups of people, I feel like you're always the leader. Like, people are always kind of looking to you for what to do next. Like, what should we be doing with X, Y, and Z, you know, or like, where should we go out to eat tonight, or where should we go out drinking, or what should we wear, you know. Like, I feel like people are always asking you for your opinion, because again, you have that yin yang energy. Like, you complete you, so you don't have like a lot of bias or selfish like opinions when it comes to what other people are doing, because like, you are so focused on yourself and making sure that you are a good person. You just give the best advice. Like, you really genuinely just do. Okay, but we also have this strong woman here. Ooh, I love that, because we kind of talked about it in the last pile, but I feel like it's also important for this pile too. I feel like you're an incredibly badass person and you're not going to put up with anybody's bullshit. You know, like, I feel like you're the type of person to stand up for your friends, you know, because again, you do have that loyal ride or die kind of energy. And so I feel like you're always that person that's going to stand up for the friend, whether that be the benefit. How should I say that, spirit guides? Why are they saying the benefit of the doubt? I don't know why, but I feel like maybe you do give people like the benefit of the doubt kind of frequently, and or maybe you did in the past, and now you kind of understand like when people are intuitively, when people are off, or when they're just acting like a fucking freak. That's kind of what they're saying. Okay, I'm trying to get the message here. But overall, I feel like you're so strong. People definitely rely on you. People come to you for advice. I feel like, again, you're the person that will stand up for your friends, if anybody, or your family, or your loved ones. If anybody is trying to pick on them or get to them or whatever, you are fiercely protective of them, and you do not. Oh my god, you guys. You've not let anybody else get in your way. Okay, but this was crazy. I just turned this around, and look at what it is. It is literally the movie star. I saw this one coming out for this pile. I didn't peek. There was one card in the last pile that flipped around, but none in this one. So, wow. You guys, like the movie star. Are you kidding me? You are meant to be shining, honey. Like, I feel like even if you are like currently a psychologist or whatever you're doing, I feel like there's something to do with like maybe you are meant to do acting or motivational speaking. Like there's some kind of spotlight that you are meant to be in. And I feel like you feel this, pile number 2. This is what makes you so sexy, so desirable. It's the fact that you are so fiercely, you know, loyal, and you do have such an incredibly sexy voice, especially with the siren and the movie star. Like, are you kidding me? And the fact that you lead individuals, like, that is so unbelievably hot. Pile number 2. Honestly, yes. Musical, okay. Yeah, maybe some of you guys are attracted to musical theater, where it's kind of like the best of both worlds. You get a little bit of acting with a little bit of singing, you know? So that could be something. Or maybe a lot of you guys are just musical. Maybe you like to play guitar, play piano, and maybe that's the way in which you're supposed to shine. Like you're supposed to join an orchestra, you know, or something like that. Be a part of an orchestra. I'm just hearing be a part of something bigger. So, yeah. Okay, these ones all just fell out, but we're going to take them. My nose is itching again for this pile, so somebody could be talking about you. Silly. Yeah, so I feel like you guys are very silly and you're goofy. Maybe you just don't take life so seriously, but again, that's what makes you so sexy. It's the fact that you're able to have fun. People can be their authentic selves around you, and they don't feel like they have to fake it. You know, like they don't feel like they have to be any type of person or be any type of way. Pixie dust. Yes, oh my gosh. So I feel like you guys sprinkle your little magic all over this world. Like you really, really do. You leave little impressions on people, even if you're just around them for a very short period of time. It feels like the impression that you leave can last a lifetime. You lift other people up, you know, as pixie dust does. It literally gives people the ability to fly. So I feel like that's what you do, is you really lift other people up and give them the opportunity to fly. Some of you guys could even just like literally like be a psychologist, but maybe like, you know, you just play the guitar. You're like, I don't even want to be a movie star. I don't even want to be anything, but you could, because I feel like you're just so attractive, but that doesn't mean that you have to be. Being alive is the special occasion. Yes. So I feel like you guys treat every single aspect of life like it is the special occasion. Like you are supposed to be, you know, celebrating, living your life to the fullest simply because you are alive. With natural habitat here, and I drew a hobbit hole. So maybe you guys do like to get outside. Maybe you like The Hobbit. I don't know, like the Lord of the Rings kind of series. If you do, shout out, let me know down below where my other Lord of the Rings girlies at and who's your favorite character. I feel like I love all of them, but especially the brunette elf. I feel like she's my fave. Childlike wonder. Yeah, I feel like you guys could definitely like to, you know, because I'm seeing somebody like playing with mud. So get down, get dirty. Like maybe you do have a childlike sense of wonder about the world. You do like to discover new things. You're always open to discovering things. Like if you see a sunset, you react to it as every single time as if it's the first sunset you've ever seen. You know, like you're like, oh my God, that's so beautiful. You know, like you just really appreciate life to the fullest. Yeah, being alive is a special occasion. Like both of those kind of allude to that. And again, I feel like that's what makes you so sexy. Yes, and then traveler. That just always makes me think of like, have you come far, traveler? You know, like the people that are cosplaying the pub owner. Anyways, yeah, you guys could definitely be travelers. Like you could be hermits. You could love to like hermit yourself and go within your natural habitat and then show up and pop off. You guys could definitely like to travel the world. You could like to travel to new places, seeing new people, experiencing new things, food all over this world. Especially I'm hearing food for this pile in particular. You guys could be definitely like down to try whatever. Like I'm seeing somebody going up to like a food stall or like a food vendor outside and just like ordering whatever. Oh my goodness. Plane overhead. There's a plane going overhead. Sorry about that. But yeah, I feel like you guys just have such a beautiful view of the world. And I feel like that's why people find you so desirable and so sexy, is because like you lift other people up, you know, and you find the world so beautiful, and you find even the most mundane things incredible and fun. Yeah, like I'm seeing like even just eating a piece of chocolate, like you really savor it. You take in every single moment eating that piece of chocolate, and you love it, every single second of it. And yeah, I feel like there's something to do with food in this pile. I don't know, maybe you guys like food in the bedroom too. Like it just be like a side note, but yeah, I feel like you guys are just so sexy, so desirable overall. So yes, my beautiful pile number 2, I'm seeing 111 on the clock, so you could also be drawn to pile number 1 or other piles in general. Or other readings on my channel. I have so many available. If this resonated, don't forget to like and subscribe, as that really does help out little creator like me. Big, huge creator like me, I mean. But yes, I love you guys so much from the bottom of my titty heart. I'm praying that spreads some clarity, and I will see you very, very soon, okay? Goodbye. Yay, alrighty. Last but certainly not least, hello to those of you who chose pile number 3, or the little wish charm. This is going to be your reading today, all about what makes you desirable, and we'll get to the Britney Spears cards in a moment, but let's first start out with the tarot. What makes beautiful pile number 3 desirable? 7 of emotions, Sun. Ooh, that's so pretty. These 2 are from the last reading, so I will put them back in, and if they come back out, that's okay. But I just want to make sure that these are very customized today. Oh my god, it literally flew back out, so that's hilarious. Wow, okay. So what makes you desirable or attractive? Pile number 3. And I do feel like, especially with the 7 of emotions, you guys do experience, I feel like you're a very emotional person. I feel like you guys could be the hopeless romantics of the world. Like you definitely love romance, you love rom-coms, you love drama movies, like your life is a rom-com and a drama movie. I just feel like everything about you is maybe a little bit dramatic, but again, I feel like it's very sexy. It's like you really do add the spice of life, I heard, to everything. So I feel like you give everything the little bit extra flair and spice and passion that it really truly needs. And especially with the Sun card, I feel like you guys are so full of light, full of life. You're so happy and so helpful. Even if you do experience, you know, mental illness or things like depression, I feel like you don't let that get the best of you. I feel like you are still such a bright and positive light and not in like everybody else's lives. And I feel like this could be a message too to some of those people that experience that, to remember to be that light for yourself as well, because you do deserve it. Yeah, and I'm seeing like this person meditating here as well. So maybe some of you guys could be drawn to meditation, yoga. You just like to take that moment to yourself to really just like appreciate your body and the way that everything sort of like works in harmony, you know? Like I feel like especially yoga and meditation really make you realize like how crucial and important it is for us to be conscious and to be aware of everything that's going on around us. So I feel like that's why the Sun card is here, because I feel like the Sun card definitely talks about you guys just being so positive, so beautiful, and so full of light. And I feel like you light up everybody's worlds. I feel like you guys light up a room when you walk into it. That's what I'm hearing. You guys, the second that you walk into a room, everybody can really feel your beautiful energy. And yeah, especially with the Sun, oh my god, that's just like such an incredible card to get, like genuinely, because it just talks so much about light and positivity and radiating that and being that kind of person. So I feel like that could definitely be you guys with the Sun card, and that's what makes you so sexy. You could be very drawn to the color yellow or orange, as I'm seeing a lot of that. Orange and teal, those are the colors of this pile, yellow, orange, and teal, because it feels very strongly like there's a lot of that. And I feel like orange and teal go so nicely together. Like those colors actually do really complement themselves so well. Yes, oh my gosh. Okay, so moving forward, we do have the Five of Inspiration, which did come out in the last pile, but it was insistent on coming out in this pile as well. I feel like you guys are able to like really be reflective of the person that you want to be. And I do feel like this lifetime has seen so many different versions of yourself. I feel like you really do allow yourself to shine. And it's interesting too, because I'm noticing kind of like all of the chakras in that card. So I feel like you guys could really be into like balancing your chakras. This is giving like very much so like 2000s yoga baddie vibes. Like it's giving Gabrielle, is it Gabrielle or Gabriella from Desperate Housewives? Like not really like so much her energy, you know, because yeah, she at the beginning she's not the greatest, but she definitely becomes such an incredible character. And I love her fashion, I love her style. I feel like you guys could like look like that maybe a little bit, where you have nice tan skin or dark skin. You guys just, yeah, you look like you just glow basically. But yeah, with the Five of Inspiration, I feel like you guys are always just becoming new and different versions of yourself, really reflecting, especially with like all of these mirrors in here, like where you can go next. There's also like a portal at the ground too. So I feel like you guys are always kind of like, this is a very spiritual pile, because everything that they're telling me is like in very spiritual terms. So I do feel like that's one of the things that makes you so sexy, is the fact that you are so spiritual. So yeah, and I feel like especially with that portal, it kind of talks about like dimension. Like I feel like you're always kind of like stepping into new dimensions, like on new timelines. I feel like you've mastered new timelines that your ancestors like never even expected you to master. Like, so yeah, again, very spiritual. This pile is very spiritual, which we love. The Hermit card is here though, so that makes a lot of sense. Like you guys just really care about going within yourself and really just focusing on yourself and what you can control, you know, which is yourself. Like a lot of the time people get frustrated, and the reason why is because they can't control everything, you know, like they're aggressive drivers because they can't control the driver in front of them or anything that's happening around them. Or, you know, they're whatever, like very aggressive. They can't wait in a line because they can't wait for the other people to go ahead of them. And so I feel like you guys are almost the opposite of that, where you're very aware of yourself and how, you know what, you might not be able to control everything else around you, but at least you can control yourself and your own emotions and keep yourself emotionally very well balanced. And the Hermit card also does talk about glowing up as well. Like, it talks about really going within yourself, making moves in silence in order to glow up and take it to the next level. Ooh, which we love to see. Pile number 3. Yes, I feel like you guys are just so sexy because of that. Like, I'm hearing you age like fine wine. Every single time that people see you, you look better. Like, it doesn't matter. I feel like you literally are going to be sexy until you are 112 years old, baddie. Like, you literally just look hot. I feel like everybody thinks that you look hotter. Again, it's giving Gabrielle from Desperate Housewives, because I feel like it doesn't matter like how old she gets, like she's always gonna look very sexy. Yeah, like Sofia Vergara is another energy like that, and basically any of the Desperate Housewives they all just look so unbelievably attractive. But I feel like with the Muse of Voices here too, you guys can be very influential with the way that you speak. I'm hearing that you've helped several people like glow up. I feel like you've had tower moments with several people where you've really just kind of like told it like it is and kind of forced them to take it to the next level, because clearly staying where they were is not going to cut it, you know? And I feel like especially you being the Hermit, you're a perfect example of somebody that does not stay stuck, does not stay in this previous version of themselves. Like, you're always glowing up, you're always trying to become a better person, and so it really inspires other people around you to do the same thing, and therefore is so sexy. Yes, I feel like the way that you guys speak could be very attractive as well, similar to the last pile. Again, you might be drawn to pile number 222, but you might be drawn to pile number 111. You might just be drawn to this pile and then maybe several other readings on my channel. You never know. But I feel like a lot of you guys with the 4 of materials, like, you're always kind of saving up for something really good. So I'm seeing that you guys could be sexy because you're actually very good with your money. I feel like you guys are savvy spenders. You might be frugal, you might just really like to save your money, but that makes you incredibly sexy too, because I'm seeing like, you know, maybe it's not always the designer bags that like really get your attention, because I learned the other day too that actually that does not make you look very rich. And then I saw an example of that after learning that lesson in person like yesterday, and I was like, oh my gosh, spirit guides, you're so right. Like, it's not the designer bag that makes you rich or that makes you a bad bitch, you know? It's the person wearing it. It's what you style it with. And so I feel like, I don't know why I have to say that to you guys, pile number 3, but I just feel like it's like the designer bag is not attractive to you. You know, it's like you just want such a fulfilled life that, you know, because like maybe you will get a designer bag, you know, that's not saying that you never will, but it's more so to say that like that's not all that you give a fuck about. Like, I feel like you care about like changing the world genuinely, and I feel like that's so sexy. Yeah, because I see somebody that's donating to like charity and really making a big difference, which I was actually just talking about in pile number 2. I'm trying to pick out what I want to do for my birthday charity this year. Last year we did AIDS, we've done the pikas, Save the Pikas, which they are still endangered, and especially during this heat wave, it's always a great time to donate to the Colorado Wildlife Fund, specifically for the pikas, because they are so adorable. I have been deciding between doing Project Planet, which I've been loving because I feel like they really do post the results of everything that they are doing for the planet Earth on YouTube, and it's just so wonderful to see that. Or donating like a lot of supplies to women's shelters around my area, and kind of like, yeah, just getting together some goals for that. So I would like to your guys' opinion, because you do seem like you're very charitable individuals. So maybe we could like split it 50-50. Maybe we could just do 100 to one or 100 to the other, and then like focus on one another year. I don't know. You guys seem charitable, so let me know your opinions down below. But I feel like you guys are always saving up for the next best thing. You know, like I'm seeing some of you guys might be saving up for a house right now, or for a really good car. Maybe you're saving for college. Maybe you are, you know, it's just like saving for a better life for you, so then generations to come can also feel comfortable. Wow. Yeah, I feel like you guys just think so far beyond the box. And because of that, again, people just think it's so sexy. Yeah, I feel like you definitely get creative when it comes to the bedroom, if you know what I'm saying. So very interesting. Also, I did see 11:11 on the clock. Those numbers could be important to you. But let's get your Britney Spears cards here. Whew. Yes, we've got the femme fatale. So I definitely feel like this pile in particular, you are a beautiful femme fatale. People are so attracted to you because I feel like you definitely are able to bring out a little bit more of the darker aspects of life. You might like the macabre, you know, even though you are the sun card and you're very sunshiny, you might have a little bit of like darker interest or something along those lines. But I feel like also, I feel like you've broken a lot of hearts, pile number 3, but that's also what makes you very attractive, because even though you've broken hearts, I feel like those people still talk very highly of you. Even if like you don't have a good connection with them, or like you think that you don't, they still do speak very highly of you. Like the way that the interactions that they've had with you, they still do feel very highly about. Ooh, we've got the living legend, and I will pull the rest of these, the artist and the masterpiece. Ooh, those two go so well together. Like I feel like you're not only the artist, but the art as well. Like you are art and art is you. Yeah, I'm hearing the line from Lady Gaga. What does she say? She says, pop culture was an art, now art and pop culture in me, or like something like that. Somebody will have to comment down below what song that's from. But I love Gaga, number 1. Love her. Number 2, I feel like that's so true. Like there was a point in which maybe you felt very separated from the earth. Again, this pile is very spiritual, so I feel like I can speak to you on like a deeper level, you know? But I feel like over time, you've really understood how connected everything actually is on this planet, and how if you think of something, it does exist, or it will exist, because we're all so connected just spiritually. And so I feel like you've really gotten more, yeah, just like connected to yourself, connected to the world, connected to other people, connected to art, to music, to food, to love, you know, just everything. I feel like you've just formed such a beautiful connection to it all. And I feel like you've become such the masterpiece. Like that's why people think that you are so sexy and so desirable, is because you're not only the artist, but the art. People love looking at you. I feel like you are just, you could be a piece in a museum. Pile number 3. Like I could genuinely see you being painted. Like you are so stunning. You're so immaculate. And if you think about it, like the people that were painted, like the Mona Lisa, you know, or the people that were sculpted, the statue of Venus, you know, like I love to think about those, because I feel like, and this is not a diss to you, because I feel like you're unconventionally attractive, if that makes sense. Like something like the Mona Lisa or the Venus, you know, because she's got like a woman, a true feminine body, the statue of Venus. And I feel like 444 on the clock, that's y'all. Like there's something about you that's very unconventionally beautiful. Like I feel like you're just unique in the sense that people will want to paint you because you're so memorable and you're so beautiful. And I'm also seeing a cardinal outside too, so that could be a sign for somebody. The artist is here as well. So I feel like as much as you guys appreciate, you know, being the art, you also do like to paint the art too. And I feel like you do see that beauty all throughout the entire world. I feel like you're very inspired just by everything and everyone around you. Yeah, and I feel like, again, you lift everybody up, and so you could do that with your art too. The living legend is here, so I really do feel like you are going to be something that is remembered in history books. And again, that's why you're so sexy, that's why you're so desirable. Like what kind of partner would not want somebody that is, you know, remembered in history? how to be like dating a freaking Beyonce or the Mona Lisa, you know, like it's badass. You're literally the living legend. Everybody talks about you to this day. Yeah, and I'm seeing 555. I'm seeing so many angel numbers for this group as well. So maybe you guys are very influenced by angel numbers. Maybe you see them very frequently, especially more specifically the ones that I said, or you're going to be seeing them directly after this, just as confirmation. But I love this. Yeah, and they're actually saying to read a little bit about the artist. So that's what I'm going to do. Unlock your creativity and see the world in bright, vibrant color as the artist. Wow, yeah, because this group did get a lot of color as well. And this is interesting. It says, just as she does with music and dance, Britney Spears uses art to express herself and never takes her work too seriously. So maybe that could be you as well, pile number 3. Like, you never take life or anything too seriously. You like to really, I don't want to say live on the edge, but I feel like you just like to live, they're saying like goofily, you know, like funnily, you know, silly. You like to just live fun. You like to have fun with life and not take everything so serious. And I feel like, again, that's why you're going to be a living legend. It's like the Britney Broski, the Vanilla Mace. Like, you guys are meant to be a living freaking legend. Always with the fairies. Okay, yeah, so you guys could always just kind of be like in your own little world and like just kind of existing in your own world, living your own world. Everybody else is just, you know, what is that, like second characters or whatever in your story. Okay, frog vibes came out again for this pile. Frogs are really coming out today. Maybe it's their season. If you're watching this when it's being posted, this is a timeless reading though, so you can watch it whenever. Yeah, frog vibes. I'm sorry, I'm seeing a lot of birds too. There's a lot of nature. Maybe you guys are very good animal people. Like, you're very connected to animals and they're very connected to you. Yeah, like if you're ever out in public, you're like always like, can I pet your dog, you know, or whatever? Can I pet your animal? And I feel like the animals are just so drawn to you. I feel like animals can tell that I'm allergic to them because they're always very respectful of me, which I really appreciate. Clean girl. Flirty and thriving. Yeah, so maybe you guys are very clean as well. Like, even though you're an artist, you know, maybe you don't look like it. That's kind of what I was getting at with like the whole designer spiel too. Is like, the thing that I learned from that video was rich people don't really look rich. Like, they wear, you know, more basic clothes, like higher quality basic clothes that last longer. Like, that's pretty much all that they go for because they're rich and they can kind of invest in that, you know. Not so much like the flashy labels or anything, but that's how you can tell that they're genuinely wealthy and that they're not just like for show wealthy. Like, they look clean, they smell clean, they are well, I don't know why I'm being well shaven. You know, even though I'm a female and I do very feminine readings, there are still men that come to the channel occasionally. So I do like to acknowledge them. Occasionally. Flirty and thriving. Yeah, and curiosity. So I feel like you guys are definitely flirtatious, you're thriving, you're beautiful, and you might even be in your 30s too, because that always makes me think of 30, flirty, and thriving, you know, like you're ready for life. Maybe you're 50, flirty, and thriving. It doesn't matter. Whatever age you are, you look damn good and you are thriving. I feel like you're very flirtatious as well, which is why people, my voice is going out. Somebody recommended organic mullein leaf drops, and I hear you, and I'm gonna go do that. And you might even be in this pile, which is why I'm mentioning it, and my throat's going out. Thank you for saying that. But yeah, I feel like it doesn't matter what age you are looking damn good. You are flirty, you are thriving, you're very flirtatious, and that's why people find you so desirable. And again, with curiosity here too, you're very curious, like you're very open to discovering new things. And yeah, like Alice in Wonderland kind of vibes, you know, like she went down the hole to go discover more. Yeah, and that's so interesting too, because they're showing me this one where somebody is like, you know, dropping down a hole. And I literally did this. This is a very horrible drawing, but it's of like the rabbit going down the hole. It's such a horrible drawing. Don't even look at that, actually. There we go. But I feel like you guys could just be very curious beings overall. You could like Alice in Wonderland too. But again, kind of going with like different dimensions, you know? Like I feel like Alice steps out of the regular world and goes into a different dimension when she enters Wonderland. So something about that, like I feel like you guys are always kind of, you know, getting to new levels in life and discovering new things all the time. Okay, we'll do one more. Ooh. Okay, wait, we'll do one more. That one also came out. Okay, can we get one that's like unique? Another one. Okay, thank you. Playfulness, creativity, and wonder. Yeah, so you guys could definitely have a green thumb as well. Just again, I'm seeing like you guys could be just like, you know, Snow White. Like she's very drawn to animals and animals are very drawn to her and nature and everything. But you're also very playful and creative and yeah, does that say wonder? I can't even read my own handwriting. Yeah, wonder. I feel like you guys, again, Wonderland, like you're living in your own world. You're living in your own kind of like Wonderland. And I feel like you're really just letting life bless you and you're very playful with it. And again, that's why people find you so freaking sexy. It's not only because you are a masterpiece, you are good with animals. Like, I feel like whenever people see somebody that's good with animals, like I automatically kind of assume that they're good with kids. And therefore, you know, they would be a good partner. So I feel like that's why people find that so desirable as a trait, because you are good with you can be gentle, you know, you can handle something with a lot of care. So it's beautiful. Yeah, and you're in your own world. I feel like there's a lot of people that would love to be a part of your world, pile number 3. So yes, my gorgeous pile number 3, those are the messages that I got for you guys today. I'm praying that inspires some clarity, and I will see you very, very soon, okay?